They should be able to hear me now. Thank you very much for that, mate. Appreciate it. Legend. What's the new grind? Basically, mate, it's the same as before. However, we've added team of the season picks into it. Grind time. It is, Jen. It is, mate. So basically, you've got 85, 86, and 89 rated shapeshifter exchanges. The 87s and 88s that you get, right, um, go into the team of the season packs because you get a 1 of 5, and these have actually been okay. With this, you get tradable packs back, so you'll be able to discard the rares in here for coins, and then the non-rares, whether it be silver or gold, you can keep for play picks or 6 p.m. content. Um, the the 87s and 88s go into the team of the season picks. So basically, it's like, and then that'll be either your fodder or hello SK, how are we, sir? Yeah, but at the minute, Omar, right? If you look at the price of 86 rated cards, they're like 800 coins. Hey, Lindsay, how we doing? They're like 800 coins. So basically, mate, you can just buy the 86 rated cards, right, and just keep doing that. Because you're making coins from this anyway. You know what I mean? 2 seconds, lads. Like, you're going to be making coins doing this, so you might as well be able to spend a bit, you know? But yeah, TikTok stream did alright today, picking it back up. And he's disappeared. Yeah, sorry about that, SK, mate. Ignored YouTube, though. Oh, what, you ignored YouTube? SK's not doing YouTube anymore. Cool. Um, to be honest, mate, the streams do okay. Um, however, yeah, it was coming. Yeah, sorry, you were typing L team in the chat. And I didn't read it. Dear me. Newcastle all the way. How we doing, Kai, mate? How are we, sir? How we doing, Joshua? But yeah, how this works is 85s, 86s, and 89s into here, 83s and 84s and 82s into there. Your normal fucking picks in there, and then you put your 87s and 88s in here. Yeah, yeah, we've got you first game. How are we doing, Joe, mate? How are we, sir? Um, but yeah, these are actually really fucking easy to do. The amount of 87s I've got is scandalous. Yeah, we've got you first game. We're meant to be signing some fella the day, so that should be limbs. So what you do there is obviously you just discard that. You're making, I know it's not a lot of coins, but the more you do these, the more coins you'll make. Then you'll get your silvers for the daily fucking upgrade things, and you'll get your non-rares for player picks. Because you only need 2 a player pick, don't you? To go with all the rares that you're getting. Um, I would discard the gold rares, but if the 83 or higher, just keep them because then you can use them in all the other content for the day. So you discard like 75 to 82 gold rares. Silver rares, the Libertadores Sudamericana sells. Besides that, you can quick sell them. No, you don't need commons. No, you don't. However, um, this is a little way to make a bit of coin back. You know what I mean? Yeah, we've just signed. I think it's. Oh, I forgot his name as well. I literally was just looking at it about 2 minutes ago. I also had a little dig at Scottish football on Twitter. Love that. Yeah, yeah, the new ones there, the team of the season pick. Yeah, yeah. I'll be honest with you. I'm not doing Evos anymore. More so for the fact that they're just way too overpriced for what they are. Like that's the price of a season pass that footy's Evo, and you don't get your card for like 3 weeks. And probably by the time that comes out, you'll have packed a better card than that anyway. You know. Hackers are gone. What do you mean, SQ? Like, you can't get anything good from the 94 times fives? Yeah, them are. What's what EA of is it the soft hackers they've dealt with there, or is that like, what's the crack there then? You got 98 Eusebio. Go on, Matthew, mate. Go on, son. Love that for you. Pretty much. Cold, to be fair. I mean, fair enough, mate. It might have taken them all year to get it done, but you'd rather get like them figure it out late in this game than never in the next one. You know what I mean? I seen there was a lot of talk about the next one. There's a fella, I think there's a CEO of something. He was talking about like, what rating are we throwing into Team of the Weeks? 83s, and once you've used up all your 83s, you need 4 84s and 7 82s. Um, like there's the CEO was talking about like fucking how it's the biggest difference between two games he's ever seen and all that. Obviously, it could be PR, right? They're removing crossplay. I don't. That's the rumor. That is the rumor. Yeah. So apparently what people are saying is built-in crossplay is gonna be console, and if you turn on crossplay, you get to play PC. But I don't believe that. I really don't, because then they're excluding a an, a section of the player base. They tried that in Madden, and it did not work. It did not work because people who were playing on PC could hardly find a game in any division or any weekend league or anything like that. I don't think they'll do that. Um, what I do think they're doing now though is they're trying to figure out how to stop hackers in this game, so they're not in the next one. But again, can only wait and see really. It's the same as that CEO saying that it's the biggest difference between two games he's ever seen. Um, yeah, the Brazilian league's coming. Yeah, which I mean, there's David Luiz in there. Neymar's in there. Thiago Silva, I think, still plays there. Have you seen the Peter Crouch goalkeeper card I have, mate? Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I think we're gonna get the next one could be good if the guy Depay's at Corinthians. There you go. Pogba's back. Um, but yeah, like if what he's saying is true, and because he's saying they've rebuilt the game from the ground up, right? And all you can do is like take what he says with a pinch of salt, right? He's saying that they've rebuilt the game from the ground up. Um, it's night and day between the games. Every single time, every year they say that though, right? Payet and Coutinho both at the same club. Aren't they playing in like the UAE though? Um, open the packs. At the minute, mate, we are talking, so you can wait. But yeah, like if he's saying that they've rebuilt the game, haven't they changed how champs is going to work? Yes, mate. Yes. So if you're in Division 5 and above, you're in the weekend league, automatically qualify for that. If you're in Division 6 and lower, you get your own like little pity league type thing. Um, it's not going to be weekend league. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. But yeah, you get your own little pity league if you're in Division 6 or lower. James Rodriguez and Ramos. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they're bringing in the Mexican league as well. So we're getting the Mexican league and the Brazilian league, which is a lot of people aren't happy about it because they're like, oh, it's more fodder to add to the game. However, if they go back to old school league SBCs, chilling. That's what I hope they're doing, adding all these new leagues and stuff. Um, to go back to all league SBCs, that'd be pretty sick. But yeah, anyway, we'll set a little marker for these and then we'll get on with the content. All right, 1 of 5, 92 plus. Can we get anything from these? Nope. Ah, Patrick Schick, not bad. Right, let's go. Second one. Any chance, ref? Mm, Yeah, this hasn't gone very well, has it? Cold. Rickon and Mustavoy could be getting removed. Yeah, no one would be bothered about that, mate. I'll be honest with you. No one would be bothered about that. They really want Neymar to be in the game. I don't blame them, to be fair. He sells packs, doesn't he? Google's being weird. Yeah, that's your search engine, buddy. You know what I mean? João Pedro's going to Newcastle, apparently. They rejected 50 million quid the other day. They've gone back in. The Brazilian one. Well, how we doing, Charlie, mate? How are we, sir? Yeah, I'm fantastic. Thanks, mate. A little bit warm, like, but yeah, I'm a lot better than yesterday. I woke up and had a thumping headache. It was one of them headaches where, like, it was just beating behind your eye. And you just fucking, yeah, awful. Awful day. Not again. 86. Because like the fodder's so cheap, you just generally pack the fodder. Hey Max, how we doing, mate? Well, that was good, wasn't it? 1.5K for that. Take that. High and low, high and low. But yeah, all it is really is it's exactly the same as the last one. However, you just put your yeah, cold. You just put your 87 and 88 fodder into the team of the season picks, and then that way you've got fodder for either SBCs or keep them. Because I'm assuming you're going to need these. Got to stay hydrated, yeah, man. I'm assuming you're going to need these team of the seasons, whether it be now or footies. You're going to need them. So, have you done the 94 times 5 pack? I fear I might not get that pack, you know, because I haven't I just didn't do all the gameplay and stuff for it. So, probably not, mate. No. Bow, 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 bow. Am I supposed to be doing like player picks here or what? Is that the weekly reward? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so, mate. Yeah. What it also allows for you to do as well, do you know all these like 84s you've got left in your duplicate storage? You can use the 84s and the team of the seasons that you get you don't want, um, in like player SBCs and stuff and make coins that way as well. So if you want to grind the menus and you want to put time and effort into it, like you can get a lot of stuff on this game now for free as well. It's not going to be for everyone, but see if we can get one more out of it. And I think I've got to do play picks after this. Ba, 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 ba. Um, I don't think so. I don't think so, Jen. No, I really don't. It's more so for the coins, to be honest. There might be one or two, depending on what your team looks like, really. Um, but it's more so for like the coins. You might pack something. Again, you get you get silvers, you get like non-rares and stuff. You don't need them, but obviously they help. So. No, no, can you love me again? Yeah, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. How are we? Can you love me again? How are we doing, Harry? My lad? You want a 1v1? No, mate, no. Someone in the chat might though. I've already got a couple of good cards from the grind yesterday. I got Rolfo wrote the final. There you go. Genevieve, you'll 1v1 your mate. Ba 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 ba. Um, what are you doing with the duplicate shapeshifters? Doing play SBCs, mate. Like even if you don't want the cards, right? Even if you don't want the cards, I'll show you a team of the weeks. So for instance, this Marquisio, right? Um, because of the same rating or similar rating, you just put these in, right? I did Lucy Bronze yesterday. We got Amad Diallo, we got Fabinho, we got Rolfo yesterday. Um, we packed Endrick out of rewards and stuff, so. But then you just fill that up. Oh shit, I didn't put gold. It's gonna put on my team of the week, isn't it? There you go, look. And then that there, it'll just return your tradable packs. You might not get like a lot of stuff, so bear that in mind. Then you clear all the 84s that are in your duplicate storage, right? How are we doing, lad? Welcome to TikTok. You clear all the 84s out your duplicate storage as well that you don't use for team of the weeks. 6 or 7 stages already. There you go. Or you can do the icon pick. That's in the upgrades. This one here. Or you can do that. You can do anything you want. I wouldn't do them yet though. See what these are when they're reset at 6 p.m. I won't be live for that. But whatever they release here might change from this bit here. So if this is far more grindable than this, we might do whatever they replace this with. Um, but yeah, you can do whatever you want. The Shapeshifters Team 2 upgrade if you want to do that. After I think I'll have to do player picks. 3 of 15. You never know. You know what it is? There's a lot they could do. There really is. There's a lot that they could do. Um, whether they do that or not is an entirely different thing. I think we'll get the team of the week, the team of the season pick because we're going to need it through footies. Because they always give you something that you're going to need one way or another. Um, so at the minute, you can get team of the seasons out of that pick. You can get Path to Glories out of packs, and you can get Shapeshifters out of packs. So there's a lot of fodder about. Um, but it's whether you can. What are you doing at the minute, mate? I'm doing player picks on the web app. But obviously, he can't show you that. So right, so I'll open them. So give me a second, I'll get back to the our ref. Right. In the street, you could do like yeah, yesterday I think I opened like 200 player picks, and they were fucking woeful, but they're good for like low rated fodder and stuff, so. Ba, 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 ba. Anyone packed anything good from this team three or no? Because there's like four, five, maybe six top cards, and then the rest are just fucking woeful. That Salma looks okay in the thingy team, in the Path to Glory team, but you got Rodri. No, that was the last team. That was I probably should do that team two pack, in case I get Rodri, but I'll do that next. Yeah, team three's got like a left wing Eusebio. Can't you make that Eusebio like fucking striker though? With the thing in the thing. The SBC. Ah, fairs. Right, so at the minute we've got 24 player picks. I've got a 30-second cooldown every 15 I do, and it's fucking. Ugh. To try and stop us from getting SBC banned. It'll still happen, like, but. Any chance, ref? Tonight, anyone who watches like wrestling or football or Formula One, I think we've got qualifying today. We've got Night of Champions tonight, and we've also got England under 21s versus Germany. Um, so we've got a pretty decent day of sport. I didn't see SmackDown. I saw highlights of it. I was busy yesterday. Night of Champions at like 6 p.m. Yeah, SmackDown started at 6 yesterday. Caught a lot of people off guard, I think. Like I say, I didn't watch it, but Raw starts at 11 o'clock this week, by the way. On Monday, Raw starts at 11 and finishes at like 2. Sorry, 1, I think. But yeah, right. So I'll minimize that. Right. Apparently that Kingsley Coleman's crazy as well. Right, we'll set a little markup. Do. Cody Gakpo, Delict. I can't wait to get me Stream Deck. It's going to be great. I'm going to press loads of buttons, make loads of funny noises. Might have an automated, like a button for when someone follows. Pack Kingsley Coleman, Stoichkov, Rolfo, and Medema. Christ. Looks like you've got a lucky account there, mate. Fuck me. It's alright, that, innit? John Stones. Nice 85. Yeah, so with this method, right, if you run out of fodder or anything like that, you just buy 86s because they're like 800 coins. Just buy 86s and just hoy them back in. Build like 10 86 packs and then just get back on with it because you'll make the coins back from all the quick sells you make when you're like doing player SBCs or team of the season upgrades. 88. Seeing a lot of people saying Randy will win. Yeah, well, Cody the other day was did a midweek interview or something, and he was like, "Oh, my babyface run's coming to an end." And I don't know if he I don't know if he realised what he'd said. Obviously, he's smart enough to know what he said, but whether he meant to whether that was the point of the interview to tell people that or not, I don't know. Because if you tell people that it's coming to the end of your babyface run, people might tune in to see what happens. So it might also be like a ploy, you know. It's on at 6. Yeah, like SmackDown was on at 6 last night. Night of Champions is on at 6 tonight. Monday Night Raw is on at 11. So it's like a couple hours early. I think it finishes at 1 o'clock as well. So Pat Red Mbappe. Yeah, fairs. I don't know why. Raw's on early, but what you think? Cena's coming out to Fire Burns. I wouldn't be against it, you know. Why not here with me? Can you break bread with me? I wouldn't be against it, but I don't think he would. Purely because he's trying to ruin wrestling, isn't he? And people who hear that song, and and if he was going tit for tat with Punk, then that would be enjoyable, therefore not ruining wrestling. So I don't know. I saw one guy on TikTok yesterday saying that he thinks that this whole John Cena storyline is a way of writing the WWE title out of the company without just removing it, and they're gonna have like they're gonna rebrand WWE as TKO. I mean, to rebrand something as big as WWE as TKO would be a massive move. I can't see it myself, but because obviously, if they want to further themselves from Vince as far as they can, that means they'd have to get rid of the WWE title, and the only way to do that logically is have someone run away with it, i.e., what Cena's doing at the minute. But it seems a bit far fetched, but I understand what he's trying to say. There's loads of people in the comment section saying, "Oh well, I'll never watch it again if it gets rebranded from WWE." That's not the first time they've rebranded. They used to be called the WWF, and then they were called WWF, and then they were called WWE. Like, everyone's still going to call it WWE, even if it's called fucking TKO. I mean, look at FIFA. It's called WCW. That was an entirely different business. That, like, same with FIFA. Like FC. People always call it FIFA still. So WWE will just continue to be called WWE. I think. There was a lot, like for a long time, I was calling it WWE the WWF for a long time. Hey Reese, how we doing, mate? Ba 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 ba. You still call it FIFA? Yeah. I mean, it's the same with a lot of things though. Like things have been rebranded to different things, and people still call it what it originally was. Complete the pass. Yeah. You got Foden from an 82 plus. Limbs that, mate. To be fair, limbs that. Twitter, yeah, Twitter and X, yeah. You're not wrong. Foden at left back. I mean, it all depends on your play style, innit? Like, if you can handle having a short person at left back, then fairs. But if not, then you're gonna struggle, aren't you? Really? Is anyone watching the Euros tonight? Like the Euro final? Or no? Not a lot of people know that Randy Orton used that for a week, 2 weeks I think. A week or two. But whoa, shine the light, oh, shine the light on me. Who's playing? England under 21s and Germany under 21s. It's a final. It'll be on at like 8 o'clock tonight or something like that, I think. Cody will turn heel. I mean, who knows, mate? Who knows? Who knows? Still don't know if I would take Leao, mate. Even if Randy wins King of the Ring. Um, I think basically if Cody is going to turn heel tonight, I think he's going to do it obviously against Randy, but he's going to do it because he wants to verse Cena again, not because like you know he'd do absolutely anything. If you remember the last couple of weeks, Randy's been telling Cody that he'll punt him if he has to. So it's not like Randy's been very playful with fucking Cody, is it? Against Randy, you've got to do what you got to do, mate. Because he doesn't play about that one. He doesn't mess about that one. You on level 35 yet? No, mate. I'm still on level 30. I haven't been doing a lot of the gameplay stuff. I think I'm missing out on the 94 times 4 anyway, or whatever it's called. Doesn't bother me really. Shite pack anyway, isn't it? It's more so like I just jump on this game. Like I only really play this game um when I'm live. I do play a little bit of it when I'm not, but 84s just go into play SBCs, mate, or icons. If you want to do this icon, you would just like put your duplicates in here. Hey Madrid, how we doing? So you'd put like 4 or 5 94, 95 rated cards, and then fill the rest out with 84s. I think I showed it in Marquisio. So even if you want a player, whether you want an SBC or whatever, that's what you do there. Is that SBC worth? I mean, not really, but none of them are. But unless you get something class, like if you're doing the icon one, right, and you get like say an R9 or you get like a Pele or you get something class, then it is worth it. But I only do that for the tradable rewards back to make coins back so I can buy more fodder. Because you can discard a gold rare for like 300 coins less than you can buy an 86. So, um, because I think 86s are like 800 coins, and you can quick sell a card for like 560 or something like that. So, the more you can discard, the more 86s you can buy for a grind. Because I just go out and buy like 10 86 rated squads, which doesn't cost that much at all. And then anything you get from them, you just obviously hand into all this stuff. Anthony Day got 10 wins. Fair play. So it looks like Saturday afternoon's the best time to play then, yeah. Fairs. 92 rated team of the season pick. Any chance for F? Ella Toon, yeah. Take him. Mm. I was watching Fuji yesterday. He got 9 wins, but and then from his rewards, he then got team of the season, Virgil van Dijk, and he got 98 patellas from 9 wins. So he can't really complain there, can you? You know what I mean? Excellent rewards, to be fair. Just to keep spending that love, love, just to keep spending that love, love. It is slightly warm, like, isn't it? Fuck me. We've got so many 87s, it's unbelievable. How are you doing, Davis? Yeah. I don't know if he is like a social experiment, I'll be honest with you, because, like, how, like, respectfully, like, how is it, like, some of the stuff he does and says, like, does he genuinely believe he's, like, underrated and stuff like that? Is that not bad yourself? Yeah, mate, I'm fantastic, thanks. Just trying to get, just trying to get a grind going, really. Horrible behavior from a moderator. I've seen that this behavior occurs in many chats, you know? Is that? Oh, that Hanson? No. I only saw cancel SK. If I woke up one day, right, and I saw that SK had been cancelled, I would not be surprised. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What's to see you're like tribal chief and that? Right, what's the cheapest here? Um. Um. Right. Yeah. So these are 750 coins. That is crazy. Fair enough then. Fair enough. Ba, 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 ba. Wonder who was behind that. Yeah. Um. I mean, not if you're going to be grinding the menus loads, mate. Um. Because again, it's for like the tradable rewards back, isn't it? Really. If you get something class, then it's great. If you don't, then obviously it's a bit of a waste. But it's all about the punt, especially at this time of year. Yeah, nothing's too extreme because there's what's it called? There's a team of the season pick there. There's road to glory fucking or past to glory cards in packs. There's fucking shapeshifters in packs. Yeah, it's all a punt and it's all a bit of a fucking, you know. Oh, there's also a new Manny Mac sound alert there. Got from his last stream. That one had a little bit of zest on it, I think. Any chance, ref? Um, it had a little bit of zest on that one. Um, Opinion on Diarra? Yeah, to be honest, mate, I've not seen a lot of him, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's the best midfielder in the world. But looks like a good signing for us, to be honest. So yeah, that's going to be expensive. Should see the stuff he sends you. Well, I can't imagine, mate. Like, we do love a Manny Mac stream, though. Davis is worse. I can't believe that for a second, mate. I can't believe that for a second. Are these going up in price? Yeah. Disgraceful, this. Well, this is a bit shit, innit? Wind me up, put me down, stop me up, and watch me go. Am I trying to buy cards that are, like, not in packs? That's what's going on here. Yeah, I was gonna say Davis, mate, like, it doesn't sound like you, mate. You know? I don't know what time qualifying is, mate, no, sorry. Has anyone seen that? Apparently we're getting a little warning about war and stuff like that on your phones. It's like one of those automatic alerts or something like that. Just gonna hit snooze on that and go back to sleep, I think. What's the worst that could happen? You need to change provider, they didn't tell you. Yeah. Bit wild, don't it? You know, they're like the discussions that they have in them rooms, right? I bet you they're so petty. No worries, Davis, mate. Cheers for the look. I bet you they're so petty. Yeah, well, you didn't agree with us in the 80s. So fucked, mate. Yeah, but you taxed us more for coffee. Shut up, you twat. Oh, I bet you the quote some right fucking shite. Yeah. Do you reckon, like, do you think any of them have used, like, I don't know, like rage baiting tactics where they're just like Putin messages fucking, like, I don't know, Donald Trump, and then Donald Trump replies with, like, who asked? Or something like that. You know? There would definitely be a World War SK if you were fucking in charge of communications. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine trying to like talk peace and stuff like that, and then you pick up the phone and you hear SK's voice? You know for a fact it's instant fucking. It's just over from then, innit? Like 6 wins. You got Kingsley Coleman. Go on, son. Sat in Parliament saying who asked. Yeah, it's mad, innit? Yeah, it wouldn't go very well, SK. I'll be honest with you. Challenging challenging folk to a 1v1 on FIFA. You on PS? I am, mate. Yes, I am. Imagine a world war because someone got fucking Trevella's from like 35 yards out. Be disgraceful, that wouldn't it? 94 times 5, yeah, man. You send the share play, mate. It's the same name as the TikTok. Be disgraceful, wouldn't it? Oh, we're just talking about Trevellas and stuff, Martin, mate. Just imagine SK posting the Rage Bait successful fucking emoji in like NATO fucking group chat. Oh, it's warm today, mate. Yeah, it's warm today. Got Putin throwing down some mad words, and then SK's in there with fucking Rage Bait successful emojis. Crazy. It's freezing. Nah, it's fucking warm today, mate. Imagine. Like, you just get like a fucking someone sends like nukes or whatever, and then sends an emoji back or like cold aim or something like that. It's over in it. Like, nah, it's mate, it's fucking warm here. You got 96 Pulisic. I mean, I haven't tried him yet, mate. I haven't packed him yet, so what I can say though is that if you've got a lot of coins, this game is obviously infinitely repeatable. So, oh yeah, Cole, go and buy the fucking more expensive one. Call from me. I don't know what you mean, Mez. Ah, what's my profile pic? It's the me, I think. Oh yeah, it's me. It do be me on PS. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just me, mate. Can do SK, yeah. You give me a second because I'm on a share play at the minute, so then I'll join that. Trump has ruled that any child born. Well, I mean, it's just the way it is with Trump, isn't it? There's a lot of Americans who voted for Trump who thought that they had um thought they were doing a good thing for themselves and stuff. Turns out, maybe not. You know. If you open them, mate, that would be great. It's just obviously it's someone else's account and stuff like that. I don't really want to, you know. Best of luck though. Centre back. Oh, who is? What is that? Oof, Vlahovic. Hey, Paz, how we doing, mate? Yeah, no worries, Charlie, mate. 94 times 5. Best of luck, mate. That's a team of the season to start. Cam Dutch. Yeah, is that Stein? If that's Stein, that's a good start. That's 96. Barella. Yeah, that didn't go well, did it? I've not seen any good ones of these, by the way. That's crazy. Uh, if you give me a second, SK, we're on a share play at the minute, lad. Then we'll do yours. Yeah, thank you very much for that share play there, mate. Do appreciate it. That was woeful. Sorry about that. Sunderland are looking for players. Yeah, I mean, we we won't do much in this window. Yeah, sorry about that, mate. Do apologise. But yeah, we won't do much in this window. We'll sign a few players, but it's more so just to replace what we've lost using the Bellingham money. I mean, it's a lot of money that we got for him, by the way. A lot of money that we got for him. Um, you got shapeshifter Ronaldinho. Go on, son. You keeping away from the news? Yeah, probably the best thing to do, mate. To be fair. Yeah, no worries, mate. I don't know how long I'm going to be live today though, because it's warm. And what Discord are you streaming it to? Wherever you want to stream it to, mate. When Lorcan does it, we usually use Sarah's, I think. So long, farewell. Your pat looks just horrible. To be honest, mine hasn't been great recently. Like normally my pat looks pretty good, but recently it's been woeful. Um, in Sarah's, yeah, yeah. In the football section, yeah. Middlesbrough, Sunderland. Yeah, usually, mate, we do okay. Watch stream. I'm pretty new to all this fucking nonsense. So then if I go screen, Discord, full screen, bosh. Nailed it. Right, whenever you're ready, mate. Shapeshifter, go on. Centre back. Look at how clean PC looks though. Who is that? I have no idea who that is. Oh, fair enough then. Yeah, PC looks far better. I think I'm going to be playing on PC for 26. 94 times 5. Calm. If that is that Freigang or Freiburg, whatever she's called. Freigang, yeah. Freiburg's a team. Evander. Oh. Yeah, not great that, is it really? I haven't seen a good one of those. I haven't seen a good one of those, by the way. That's mad. You did the encore, yeah. Did you get anything from it, or um? Who you gonna find? Who you gonna find? Good fodder, yeah. You haven't opened it yet? Best of luck if you do, mate. Best of luck if you do. Um, I'm not on the web app at the minute, mate. I'm gonna be building packs, but um, if you want to share play, mate, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Ba, 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 ba. Two tots picks. I mean, I wouldn't force your club, mate, to be honest. Um, well, on Discord, I've got to make something in my Discord for this type of stuff because I can't keep using other people's stuff. Um, how do you do the new grind? Um, to be honest, mate, it's just the same as the last one, except you don't do 87 and 88 exchanges. You do the team of the season player pick instead. So you do exactly the same as you were doing before, but you don't do the 87 and 88 exchange. You do the team of the season player pick instead. That way you're guaranteed cards. Um, I need to do something in my Discord where it's like share players. I'll have to get that sorted. How do I even fucking do that? Um, right there. So I do share player like that. Create channel. I don't know. I've got something. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out after stream. I'm not. I like when it comes to stuff like that. I'm not really that fucking that good at that type of stuff. So I don't know. I'll sort it out for the next stream though. No worries, mate. Let me know who you get though. Sorry about that. Um. Ba, 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 ba. How a Luka Modric, mate. Ha, go away. I mean, out of all them, I'd take Garincha. Um, Garincha's a good pull for like because there's an Evo coming out for left wing and sorry left mid and right mids. 93 max, I think, is what Peter was saying earlier. So that might be good for an Evo going forward, maybe. Fell in love with you. You got the two player picks. No worries, mate. You want to share play again? Entirely up to you, lad. Watch, mate, watch. It's much easier because then obviously you can take the card you want without me like having to keep asking you what card you want. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier than me like going, "Oh, what card do you want?" and then you telling me it. Like, whereas you could just take the card there. You know. Either or, mate. Either or. Best of luck though. Best of luck. Hopefully you get something nice. Team of the season player pick. 1 of 5. Not. I mean, not great. Kirk is. He could be due an evolution soon. Taliso not great. Yeah. Anyone using that card? Hey mate, to be fair, Saliba's not bad. Saliba is not bad at all. Left mid and right mid Evo, not left wing. I think it gives left wing and right wing. I don't know though. I'll find it in a second. I'll show you. Courtois, Diaby, not bad. I've seen some very, very good ones of these. Lorcan sent me a few yesterday. Yeah, Griezmann's pretty sick. Yeah, Fairs. Yeah, Griezmann's pretty good. There you go, mate. Them are all right, you know. Saliba and Griezmann from that, you can't really complain there. Um, right, Twitter. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Tony Day got 96 Mia ham. Fairs. Give it up, live it up. If any of them front players can play, yeah, Rafael Leao on the right, Rafael Leao on the right, and then yeah, and then um, yeah, and then Henri on the left, yeah. Um, Jim Bob, thank you very much for the power gem, mate. Appreciate that, fella. Appreciate that. Yeah, so this is the Evo here. Obviously, if you're on TikTok, you can't see this, but the new left mid, 93 left mid, right mid Evo, big stat boost, quick step, incisive, low driven, max 3, max 10, two positions. And I saw earlier someone saying that like left wing and right wing. I can't remember, but yeah, that is the. What's the Evo called? I don't know. It's a new one though. It's not an Evo that's come out yet, mate. It's an Evo that's coming out, so you won't have it on the game. But yeah, I might be able to put my I might be able to put my Gareth Bale into this. That would be pretty sick. Yeah, thank you very much for that share play, mate. Do appreciate that. Why that stream marker up. But yeah, that's that. You gonna play champs? Good luck, mate. Best of luck. Loving every minute 'cause you make me feel so alive. Yeah, Griezmann and Saliba will do okay in them in the weekend league, mate. So Trent, Gabriel. We'll go with Germany. Loving every minute 'cause you make me feel so alive. Yeah, yeah, low rated goals into player picks, mate. Yeah, up to like 81. Up to 81, then you use the 83s in the team of the week picks. Sorry, team of the week packs. Then once you've used all the 83s, you use up 4 84s and 7 82s, and then that makes another player pick. So you use up 84s and 82s. So basically, anything from like 77 rated to like 91 now has a use, which is pretty mad. Everything has a use now, so ba, 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 ba. Loving every minute 'cause you make me feel so alive, alive. I think the 86 method here is probably the best thing to do. Buying the 86s. Especially being at like 800 coins. Because you're getting walkouts all the time here. Getting walkouts all the time. Getting the fodder for player picks and for team of the weeks. Which obviously then will help you grow your club. Because then you can just do all that. There you go, 89. Bash. Somebody told me. I have no idea what that message means, mate. I'll be honest with you. Ba 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 ba. Will someone be on the other side? We've also got the provisions packs, which we can spend 100 grand on, to give us loads of non-rares. So it'll make an absolute ton of player picks. I might do that for tomorrow. I don't know. Always greener. And if I live a life, will someone meet me on the other side? SBC, where's Sean? We are believers, we are. Right, so for some reason Cancelo has gone. Cancelo's gone over 1,000. He's like 1,300 coins now. Will someone? By the way, if you get tradable 87s and 88s, I'd sell them because they are up at the minute. And just use untradables to do the grind with. That's what I would do. What upon a young years. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. Right. What more player picks? We'll live beyond the day. Pajot. Take that for sure. I'll leave all the 6 p.m. content and stuff like that for tomorrow. I used it all yesterday. Yeah, cold. We might be able to get some big packs done in a second. Don't forsake this life of yours. Ba 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 ba. I've got about 9 million John Stones. Bremer. 86 is a banger here. Come on, let's go. Writing, yeah. Writing always has good cards. A Thunderstruck was class. A Team of the Year was class. There's another card that she had that was pretty good as well. Was it a Team of the Season? Maybe? I don't know. There's a handful of women cards in this game that are very good. The majority of them was fucking woeful. Same with the men as well. There's a lot of like male cards in this game that's absolutely tragic. The difference with the male and the female cards is though, over time you can make the male cards playable because of their height, size, and strength and stuff. You can't ever make a female defender or a goalkeeper like no female goalkeeper is going to be any good. The women's defenders are going to be pretty naff, apart from Renard, because they just lack that size and strength. And it's the same with the shorter males as well. They don't do very well either. um, you got everything you need. Like, as far as this game goes, right, they could put as many things in the one as the one in this game until the gameplay is at a level where you can just freely play games without any issues. Um, I don't think people are going to care about it, to be honest. Until this game is fully playable and actually fun to play, people are always going to find other things to like. Because if you go to the if you can't play the game properly, then you're going to go to the menus to try and grind it out, right? And then if you're constantly packing shit from the menus as well, I think that's when people get annoyed about it. You want it, you got it, you take it, throw it away. Because I mean, the women are going to be in the game for years to come because they've got like a multi-year agreement, haven't they? So I think at this point, people just have to fucking accept it. Like I say, there's only like a handful of cards that are any good from the women's league, but for me, that it's not that much of an issue until it comes to like um Like when you're getting pushed off the ball by like say fucking Pateles and you're using a card like a Haaland, it should never happen because their strength stat is based on the women's game, not the men's, which obviously is a lot higher. Um, but that just is what it is, isn't it? I don't know how they can balance that though. Like maybe give them lower fucking strength, but I don't know how they'd balance that. Throw it away. I mean, the simple answer is just to lower their strength, right? But that guy who's fucking the CEO, I think he is, who was talking about the game the other day, saying that it's the biggest change he's ever seen between one game and another. If he's wrong, and I'm assuming he is wrong, um, just based off previous years and what they've said in previous years, then I think a lot of people are going to be leaving this game, unfortunately, to go and play something else, whether that be GTA 6, whether that be the new Call of Duty, if that's any good. Um, ba 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 ba. But it's not theirs. Look for heaven, but it's not theirs. I've got so many 87s. You're doing league upgrades and Tots picks. I'm not doing league upgrades, mate. No. Um, I'm doing the exchange packs. Look for heaven, but it's not there. So we're doing player picks, team of the week packs, exchange packs, and team of the season picks. Is what we're doing at the minute. But it's not there. Yeah, yeah, it's going to the team of the season picks and not the exchange, mate. Yes, them team of the season picks aren't that bad, you know. They're a lot better than I thought they were going to be. I thought it was just going to be fucking highlight simulator, but apparently they're really good. I've done quite a few and got some decent pulls. I got sent some mad ones yesterday. Someone got team of the season CR7 from one, so Kirk has that. Natural disaster. Um, worth buying 86s. That's what I'm doing. I'm buying 86s at the minute, mate. Yes, because they're the cheapest at the minute. To like for the amount for the return you get, I'll buy 86s. Yeah, but it's not this. I'm buying the 86s for the 86 exchange because they're like 750 to 900 coins each. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Um, and so you're getting 81 times 20, I think. 81 times 20 for for four 86s. Um, so if you go on to FootGG, I tell you what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to set up a command if there's not already one set up. Nightbot. So if I take that, oh, commands. There you go, mate. If you do exclamation mark cheapest, you'll find the link to the cheapest. Do you think you've overpaid for Diarra? No, mate. What about yourself? Do you think we have, or no? Yeah, fair enough then. Fairs. Paying 35 million euro, mate. It's 27 million pounds and 3 million in add-ons. Is what we actually paid. I don't think we've overpaid at all. It depends though. He could be absolutely class. You know what I mean? They said he wanted Champions League. I did see that we beat a few teams to him. Yeah, there was a few teams after him and we beat them to him. So we've obviously there's one thing about this signing is though people can't say we fucking threw money at him because we don't have any. So he obviously likes the project. He's probably guaranteed game time, which is probably what a footballer like himself wants. So yeah, Sunderland's only a stepping stone. That's absolutely fine, mate. That is absolutely fine. What team do you support, by the way? How are we doing, Bailey, mate? How are we, sir? For him, that's absolutely fine. Um, Teams like Brentford, Brighton, them are all Fulham. Them are all stepping stones too, mate. Um, it's absolutely fine. Wolves, they're all the same. Unless you are an established top six, you're a Leeds fan. Well, um, he was wanted by Leeds too, which is pretty limbs. But yeah, I've got no thoughts on Leeds to be honest, mate. I thought you did very well last season. I thought you fucked it at one point, but at least you're getting rid of Melier, right? Not too bad. Seeing you got a new grind, yeah, it's basically the same one, but um, you don't do the 87 and 88 exchange. You do the team of the season player pick instead. Honestly, that's all it is. You signed Tanaka for 3 million. Tanaka's a very good player, mate. Yeah, but you'll be lucky to keep a hold of him. By the way, if he has a good start to the season, or it comes to January and you're in a bit of a, I think all three of us are going to get relegated. By the way, Sunderland, Burnley, and Leeds, we're all going back down. Um, and I think players like Tanaka, I think that's a poor signing. Like I think Muniz is a poor signing for the. How much was it? 35, 40 million. I genuinely think that's a poor signing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Tanaka's class in the Championship, but then How does that then translate to the Premier League? Because it's an entirely different level, isn't it? Douglas Luiz, yeah, I saw that earlier. Yeah, is that to play with Tanaka or? Yeah, fair play. Yeah, we're just replacing Bellingham, so essentially we're replacing Bellingham with that Diarra lad. So I'm not overly fucked about it. Yeah, obviously you being a Forest fan, Bailey, like you've got European football, haven't you? But again, it depends on his wages he's wanting to play. Like if he's wanting like constant football, if he wants to play, because a lot of these players now have like I want to play X amount of games, don't they? It all comes down to stuff like that, really. Um, Stadium development, yeah. Like for 15k, that's not actually bad, is it? 1,500 per. Mm. Hey Kenzie, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? Yeah, there's it like transfers at the minute are very interesting for sure. Is Beckham and Hernandez good at CDM? I'd have thought so, mate. Yeah, I'd have thought so. Again, it depends on your skill level. Um, it depends on your skill level, mate. If you pull players out the way and all that type of stuff, then yeah, Bailey. Did you know that Anthony Day got 10 wins today? By the way, or no? Um, Smith from Champs, cold. Have you tried her out yet? Is she any good? Yeah, I didn't play weekend league last weekend. I'll be honest with you. I looked at the time and I thought, you know what it is? I'm not even bothered. Like that Cody Gakpo doesn't get in my team, so I was like, fair enough. I just didn't even bother. Didn't even bother, mate. I'm just trying to pack some cards to get some clips in that for TikTok and stuff, so I'm not really fucked on. New West Bromwich Albion kit so shit. Yeah, fairs. Are you a West Brom fan then? Not tried it yet. If you're gonna use her, mate, it depends what playstyle she's got. Let's have a look at her card. If you give me a second, I'll be able to tell you. Um, I haven't seen it, mate. I don't look at kits to be honest. Um, what the fuck is that card? 350k. She's obviously very good then if she's 350k in this market. Um, yeah, you'd have to play our left wing. You'd have to play our left wing, mate. I know she's got jockey and intercept, but she's also got Trivella, trickster, finesse shot, rapid, incisive. Yeah, you'd have to play our left wing. Check it, striker. Fair enough. Yeah, she looks alright actually. I'd definitely play her in attack though. I wouldn't be playing like the only female you can get away with playing in defense, mate, is Renard. You can't use the goalkeepers. You can't use the other players really because they just get fucking dunked on. You know. Just pack forward in your Sabio in a store pack. Are people still spending money on this game or no? 86 is a 2K on PC. I mean, well, it'll translate well, won't it? Like, not translate, what you call it? Because the stuff will be more expensive on there, so therefore the value might still be there for you. Give it a go. Do you have a lot of coins? You use coins, alright, no bother. Like, so it's going to cost you 8K. Bit long that, innit? Fab's tweet, deal off between Forest and Juve. You got like 80K, yeah, you'd only be able to do 10 of them. Yo, you've got 4.5 million, fair play. That's what I'm saying though, Jen, right? Like, this is why I wouldn't be doing Evos. Obviously, it's a bit late now, and if you want to do that, it's entirely up to you. But this is why I'm not doing it, because you be able to pack. You might not pack them, but the cards available are like better than them in a sense. Obviously, if it's like cards you want to Evo, then fair play. But like, what exchanges are you doing? 86, 85, 86, and 89. The 87s and 88s going to team of the season picks. Yeah, yeah, we got him. Yeah, we got him. Excellent fucking deal for us, to be fair. 85s, yes, mate. So the 85, 86, and 89 shapeshifter. 85, 86, and 89. Then obviously the team of the season picks with the 87 and 88. Um, Picks with obviously your low rated fodder, and then your 83s and 84s, 82s go into team of the week picks packs. Um, Champ rewards every week. You always go 14 and 1. Fairs, mate. I haven't got the passion for all that. Yeah, to be honest, Bailey, if you're wasting your time on like deals like that, then it's just not worth it, is it? I think you are really fit. You're fit, but my gosh, don't you know it? Like I've got what at the minute I've got 2.6 million coins on this game, right? I could do the boot Regueno, I could do the check, I could do a few of the Evos, right? But then I'm wasting about a million coins. When if I was to just put a million coins into fucking 86 packs, I'd be able to pack something far better than the Evo cards I'm looking after. You know what I mean? White shirty man, I'm not trying. You got 9 wins this weekend. Couldn't be bothered to do any more. 9 wins is probably where you should finish, to be honest. Any higher and it's just fucking. I'm just gonna get the toilet, lads. Alright, give me 2 minutes. I'll run ads while I'm away. You just got Yaya. Nice, mate. um, yeah, 1-0 rage quit with Elise here. Yeah, I never get, like, when I'm playing Weekend League, right? I don't play Weekend League on stream, right? But I never get rage quits. I think rage quits are very, very, very rare to get. Don't shut up. Is that Yaya any good though? Like, oh no. Only gets into your reserves. It is hot, yeah. Fuck me, Jesus Christ. It's not so much hot as it is just muggy as fuck. Crouch in a player pick. Go on, son. Yeah, so although this grind isn't like enthralling and like really entertaining, it's alright. It's not too bad. What, you saving your points for FC26? Fair play. Is anyone loading up for FC26? Mark Goldbridge 12, thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we? The thing is with these games, right, you don't really have to load up, do you? Not anymore, with how easy they are to grind. That's a common misconception. Like Nepenthes, right, the last couple of days has been getting a lot of shit on Twitter for no reason. He's basically right. He told everyone that he could make so many coins in so many days, and people called bullshit. And then he told them and showed them how to do it, and then people went, "Well, I'm not doing all that." He basically showed them how easy it was for a couple hours a day, not even that, to get like a lot of coins, and people just straight up went, "Yeah, I'm not doing all that." So they weren't really bothered, but they were still replying to his tweets, which is mental. He's literally there trying to help community and stuff like that, right? And they're just fucking being weird. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you very much for the follows, boys. Is the real Bateson following you? Yes, mate. Yeah. Right, team of the season pick. See if we can get anything nice from this. Yeah, cool. That's this here. Yes, mate, he has. He's also gifted in here as well. Bateson's a shagger, mate. He gets far too much fucking. People are just jealous of the position that he's in, by the way. They'd want us. If you could spend fucking money on FIFA and then make money back on FIFA, I don't know. I don't know of anyone who wouldn't do that. If you were guaranteed a return on your spend, then you'd definitely do it. You know what I mean? It just baffles me. As soon as money's brought up on this game, people automatically go to Bateson. Ba, 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 ba. Any chance, ref? Fuck me. The weight of living. Disgraceful. Disgraceful. We start again. You've become. Just gained about 100k coins in 5 minutes. There you go, mate. There you go. It's really not that hard, is it? You pack anything yet? Not really, mate. No, not really. Like, if anyone's been in the stream for like the last like week or so, and they still don't know how to make coins, I don't know what to tell you. Um, because by design you'll make coins on this anyway. Under the weight of living. Bid on players? No, no, no. Yeah, yeah, Bailey. Yeah, yeah. Essentially. Do you rate people's teams? Not really, mate, because like a lot of people's teams are the same. A lot of people's teams have the same like players in them and same formations and shit like that. Um, but yeah, Bailey. So basically, when you're doing your team of the season picks, you'll make coins from them. When you're either doing player SBCs or you're doing icon SBCs, you'll make coins from them as well. Um, but yeah, even if you don't want these players, um, doing their SBCs will be worth it because you get tradable rewards back. You know, you also get non-rares and rares. Yes, it is, mate. Yeah, that is the new grind. Yeah, it's basically the same as the last one, right? The same as the last one. However, you don't put the 87s and 88s into the exchange. You put them into team of the season packs. That's all you do. That's the only difference here. And it does work out a bit better. Obviously, depending on pack luck. Um, how you drink from the start. I've got so many 87s. And team of the week's also in them. Yes, mate. Yes. Cold. I'm gonna have to use 84s. What I'm gonna do is I'm not actually gonna use any of the 6 p.m. content tonight. I won't be live for 6. Um, but I'm not actually gonna do any of the 6 p.m. content. I'm gonna keep it all for tomorrow. Um, because I used a lot of it yesterday. I did like 200 play picks off stream last night. I did fucking loads. Might use 84s here. Yeah, it's cold from me. What he did? 300 player picks, 50 shapeshifters. See, I find that hard to believe that you got 50 shapeshifters. So every six player picks, you got a shapeshifter. And now we're falling all the way down. Is footies next week? No, no, the week after. We've got another team of shapeshifters, mate. We've got four shapeshifter teams, and then it's footies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd need insane luck with that, mate. But like, I've got another account that's absolutely crazy, right? And I've never seen anything like that. So uh, it's starting to mess up both teams' windows. Yeah, I saw that guy sold his shares, so he doesn't have any. The thing is, though, at the time of the breach, he was in charge. So by rule, they shouldn't be in the competition, no? What console you want? I'm on PlayStation. Like by rule, they shouldn't be in the tournament, no? You're on Xbox, nice mate. Do you prefer Xbox or? Well, that's exactly it, isn't it, Bailey? With that extra little bit, you'd be able to draw in. You'd be able to draw in better talent, wouldn't you? I mean, the transfer window doesn't open till the 1st of July anyway, so there's nothing you can do about that. 1st of July to like I think it's the 1st of September. PS5 Pro, yeah. They're supposed to be really quick them. It's like the middle ground between like PC and console. Obviously PC's still clear. I'm playing FIFA on the PC next year, like next FIFA. I'll be honest with you. The 15th of August. I don't think it is. I think it's the 1st of September at 7 p.m. is what I was reading. Shutting the transfer window on the 15th of August is one of the most woke things I've ever heard in my life. You know why teams, if that is the case, you know why teams want that? It's so other teams don't put bids in for their players. That's what it is. When the season starts, you can't put bids in for players of the teams that you're just about to play. If your player gets his head turned by a team you're just about to play, sell him. I don't know what the problem is. You know what I mean? If he gets his head turned by another team, let him go. Because you don't want players in your team who don't want to play for you. That's what it is. Like, wasn't it Spurs and Kyle Walker a couple of years ago? Harry Kane and Man United. There was a few others. Yeah, they're putting bids in, but the thing is with Newcastle though, is they're buying smart. Um, because obviously if they buy those players and they don't make European football next season, they can still afford to pay all those players and still have those players. They're not going like say they're not getting involved in the Rodrigo transfer because if you miss out on European football, you got a player like Rodrigo. It's a bit long because he's on high money, isn't he? Um, And obviously, I'm not saying that Newcastle will be able to draw a player like that. I'm not saying they couldn't either, but you've also got to buy within your means. And I don't think Rodrigo's quite there yet. Well, Arsenal are trying to sign Rodrigo, aren't they? So, well, you're saying Rodrigo's very, very overrated. I don't know if I agree with that. I think he gets straight into your team. I don't think he's overrated, no. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, like, would he fit Newcastle's system better than another system? Probably because of his counter-attacking team, innit? They'd think he was older, yeah. Like, the style Newcastle play, he would suit that style. Though he's about 27, yeah. It's just he's been about for a while, isn't he? That's a common misconception with a lot of footballers. Like, they've been around for ages. I read somewhere the other day that apparently Chancellor Mbemba is only 30. That can't be right. That has to be a typo. Who's getting to the Women's European Final? I have no idea. And I'll be honest with you, mate, I do not care. Um, I would say Spain though. If I had to go off of like my limited female ball knowledge, I'd say Spain or England, but I have no idea. We got a love. Yeah, the only reason I would care about anything like to do with the women's Euros is if I had a card that I was looking for, getting upgraded. But yeah, not for me, that mate. I need one more. But yeah, this is what we're doing with all the team of the season, all the fodder that we get. Just doing player SBCs to get the tradable packs back. Get rid of all those like overstock of 84s that you've got. You might pack something tradable, something good. You might not. 84, use that. Quick sell those. Keep the non-rares. Any chance, ref? 88 here and we're chilling. 90, 87s. Oh, yeah, you go. Newcastle is better. Yeah, cold. Um, yeah, you don't have to type anything in the in the chat about Newcastle, mate. It's absolutely fine. You just being here lets me know how rent-free we are in your head, mate. Um. Hey, how we doing, Mez? Welcome back, mate. How are we? Gold. Um. When was the last time you guys won a game against us? Oh, it was a long time ago, mate. It was a long, long time ago. But we battered yous quite often. Quite often. You might not be old enough. I'm guessing because you're in a TikTok chat, giving it the binging about a football team. You aren't that old. So we used to pack you in regularly. Um, I was growing up, we always used to beat you 3-0. Then we had some good games of 3-3, 4-3, and stuff like that. We used to pack you in regularly. Um, and there was a point in time up until you recently beat us where we hadn't lost in like 8 games in a row against you. So if you want to go and do your history, mate, make sure you come back with that, yeah. Um, what you were in a hostel in Germany, and then that was that very same hostel on the telly. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. That is crazy, that Bailey. Ah, so you were in a hostel in Germany, okay? And the TV, right? Was that because of how bad it was, or? Well, the thing is, right? Like, I think the problem, last time you guys won was 10 years ago. You've got to have Google, yeah, yeah. I can tell by how you're typing and stuff like that, mate. You're not very old at all. Just so you know, we've both won the same amount of trophies since 1973. I just want you to know that. You won a League Cup the other day, and we won an FA Cup. Um, there's not that much difference between the teams, to be fair. Apart from the fact that you've got really wealthy owners. Not that much different at all. He could have got on that pitch and done bits. Oh, mate, there's a like, don't get me wrong, right? At the very highest level of women's football, it is quite a high level, but the majority of it, like 95% of it, is fucking woeful, and that's never going to change until there's proper investment into the game. But obviously, Saliba's amazing, cold. I'm glad he's good for you, mate. I'll be honest with you, like this whole forcing a rivalry between two teams, right? What all I'll say, mate, is that if you're going for Champions League this season, right? If Newcastle go for Champions League, the last team they want to play is Sunderland. I'll be honest with you, because it's one thing, right? It's one thing to play against Sunderland in a regular game. There's another thing to play against your local rival when there's something on the game. That's not what you want to happen. If you have to come to fucking to the Stadium of Light and then win that game to get Champions League football, that's massive, massive pressure, you know. Before the FA Cup, Newcastle hadn't beat us since 2011. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's got to be a standard for women's football. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the majority of it, like 95% of it, Bailey, is fucking tragic. But what's the exchange grind? Basically, mate, you put your 85 rated cards, your 86 rated cards, and your 89 rated cards into the exchange packs. You put your 87s and 88s into the team of the season player pick. You put your low rated cards, like obviously your 75s to 81, into player picks. And you put your 82, 83, and 84 rated cards into team of the weeks. That's it. You just keep recycling through. How are we doing, Pricey lad? How are we? But yeah, um, and it's the same like across any level of any sport, at the very high level, it's obviously a class above the rest. Any other level, like what was it? The Swiss female team, the actual Swiss female team the other day got beat 7-1 by the under-15s lads. Oh, it's alright, mate. He's just trying to rage bait, I think, Sappy. I'm not. You can tell by how he's typing he's a young'un. Because any adult isn't going into another TikTok chat saying Newcastle are better. Like, any grown adult on a fucking Saturday afternoon isn't doing that. So, he's obviously got no friends and he's sitting in his fucking house crying about it. So, currently sat on 184 Team of the Week packs. Yeah, I'll get them done pricey, mate. Good comeback. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Zaha and his teammates versus the women's team, yeah. Like I said, right, there are some very, very, very talented women in the women's game. Not trying to discredit them at all. But the majority of the game isn't good enough. It's not. And that's obviously not down to the women themselves. It's because they are actually trying, but it's just that they haven't got either the right technique, the right training. Like, you know what I mean? You transfer band on the web app and your Dupe storage is full. Long. Yeah, that is long, mate. Yeah, that is long, that pricey. So have you not done any of these team of the season picks? Are you completely fucking stuck, or? And like I say, the only way the women's game is going to get better is by through investment. And I personally think that the football teams, like say for instance, the teams that they play for, you banned on PS. Is that just for a couple more days though? The teams that these women's teams are associated with and play for, they should be investing money into the women's game to make it better and more profitable. Because they're not investing in it because they're not making a lot of money from it. They're investing in the men's team instead. But it's like with any business, if you don't invest in it, it's never going to grow. You've got to put time and effort into it. Because the women's game can get to a level. I don't think it's ever going to be as big as the men's, but I think it can get to a level where um, it's watchable. Yeah, no worries, Sappy mate. I appreciate it, lad. Appreciate it. I need to go make another drink anyway, so. But yeah, until the women's game gets like, I think it's going to be a few years now, like, but until the women's game gets a lot better, Dan Burns gonna own you guys. Yeah, cold. Um, nice message, mate. How are you doing? But yeah, I'm gonna go and grab a drink. Are we 2 seconds, alright? 2 seconds. How we doing, chat? 7:30 next Wednesday. Jesus. I mean, it's not even that far away now, is it? It's only like, what, 4 days? It's a bit shit, though. What I would do from now on, pricey mate, is I'll just turn your messages off. Because it's not worth it, because the PSN, like, the PlayStation fucking TOS is soft as fuck. It's almost as soft as Twitch. There's a lot going on with Twitch at the minute, by the way. They could be open to a mad lawsuit. Um, it's basically, I don't know if anyone's seen it, or if anyone knows who, like, there's a guy called Ethan who's a massive content creator apparently. I'd only heard about him recently because of this lawsuit. He's suing some people for, like, yeah, no worries, Mez, I appreciate that, lad. So basically, there's like a copyright lawsuit that Twitch might be involved in soon because some people used some guy called Ethan's YouTube video. They actively they actively watched it on stream, didn't react to it, so other people wouldn't see it. Like, so other people would see it on stream, but he didn't get the views for it. So it's like a watch party, but that's against copyright laws because you're actively taking away someone's income and views, so you're affecting their content, which is against copyright law. So he's suing those, and then with that, because they did it on Twitch, and Twitch hasn't banned them and it allowed it, they are then liable because they didn't enforce their own laws. So Twitch could potentially be involved in this massive like copyright lawsuit. Um, should be fun though, because like it might change how people do like watch-alongs, or might change how some people do like reaction content and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see where it goes though. I only found out about it the other day. What drink did I get? Strawberry and cream Pepsi Max, mate. Um, because when you do reaction content, you're supposed to add something to the video. You're supposed to you're supposed to like review it and stuff like that. You're not supposed to watch it and then trash it because that's not fair use. Um, there's a lot of actual laws that go into watching people's content on stream and reacting to it and stuff like that. It's crazy some of the rules though. Still not enough. Wow. I could have, but I didn't. Hit it. What I'll do, right, is I'll go into the store and I'll buy loads of non-rare packs. I do this every week. Um, and also, would that be to, like, so say for instance, it was like basically a hate watch for them. So what they did was they all grouped together and actively watched that video so that everybody else who was gonna watch it didn't watch it. So they all watched it on stream. So that would only get one viewer, regardless of how many people was in that stream. They only got one view for that video. No, so like that was an active effort to yeah, so that was an active effort to and they made like group chats about it. It was on like Reddit and stuff. Like it's that deep at this point in time that Reddit mods are being subpoenaed. I think in America, I think that means that they're being like brought into a lawsuit and stuff like that because they actively and openly helped organize like the hate watch type thing. So what they would do is they'd put like videos on and then stop them from getting views, but also like walk away from the video and like not react to it. Added nothing to the video, and then when they'd finished with it, they just like went, yeah, don't go and watch this, don't do this, and don't do that. Basically, like, yeah, it was it's childish as fuck, and it all started with some guy called Hassan. And he apparently, from what I've read, because I don't watch that type of like, you know, them people who like are always in like the political side of things, and they always are like drama and stuff like that. I don't watch that stuff, but it came up on my for you page on YouTube, and I was like, oh well, it was like 3 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep, so I was like, alright, Nibble, we'll look at this, and then I was watching more and more of it. Um, Basically, this Hassan fella lives in America, in like in LA or something, and he's like he's on the fine line of like saying that terrorism's fine. He's glorifying it, stuff like that, right? Um, and he's using certain wording and certain phrases, stuff like that, to like 65,000 people. Um, and then he had like these three or four other content creators who were like trying to leech off him because he's obviously really rich and they wanted to like be a part of like what he has. So he was seeing stuff and then they were repeating it, and then they don't have the financial clout or anything like that like he has, so now they're being sued and they're living paycheck to paycheck, right? Whereas he's a millionaire. They're living paycheck to paycheck, and now they're being sued, and they need like £100,000 to start this, like to have like legal defense. They need 100 grand to start legal defense each, and they don't have that because they're living paycheck to paycheck because they aren't rich, and so now they're being sued by someone who's a multi-millionaire, because they thought it was funny and they didn't understand what fair use was for copyright. So now they're feeling the full length of the law in America. Um, Best look at the player pick, mate. Oh, you got two 86s sorry, two 96s, a 95 and a 93. Mad that. Like there's videos on it. Um, but these people have done far worse. Like far worse things than that. They've been accusing people of assaulting women, doing things to them without their consent. Like there was one fella who lost his mum, and one of the lasses accused him of losing his mum because it was of negligence and stuff like that, like proper fucking like real world things. And the guy who's suing the three lasses, um, he got into a beef with them, and they thought it was okay to ring CPS on the lad called Ethan, which is Child Protective Services in America. So they took something that was a Twitch beef to real life, and then got like um, actual government resources involved in something like that. And obviously, he was found to be innocent, but that is obviously wasting government resources, which is a federal offence. So what they're doing is like crazy work. And also one of the lasses involved, I don't know if anyone saw the viral clip, but she was wishing PTSD on American soldiers. She was like, "Oh yeah, every single American soldier like deserves PTSD, and I hope they all get it and stuff like that." She lives in America. She's trashing the Americans, the same soldiers that fight for her freedom. She's trashing all the systems that she lives and is allowed to live within. It's mental. Um, it's mad. But it basically they've said too much, they've pushed it too far, and now they're getting sued. And it's going to be hilarious to watch what happens to them because they fully deserve it. Like going on the way they have is scandalous because what they've been doing is they've been seeing things for years now, for a couple of years now, with zero like um repercussions, and obviously now it's all coming back round. They're getting everything they deserve, and now they're doing this whole crying on stream thing as if they're hard done by and they haven't been doing anything wrong, but they've been making up like career ending allegations about people. Want to know the bad thing about it though? What do you mean? A bad thing about what? You own both 96s and 95s. Yeah, that's cold. Hello, RK. How are we, sir? The player pick. All right. Yeah, you should hear the other Manny Mac one. I got it from his back end of his stream the other day. No one's safe, mate, when I'm about, you know. I always clip things. It's great. I'll build player picks. No, no. The thing is, when I'm in chats, right, I'm normally lurking playing a game. So to entertain myself, I use sound alerts and stuff like that, or rage bait tactics. You know who you can blame for it? SK. I was absolutely fine and an upstanding member of the Twitch community up until I met SK, mate. He's the reason for it. I saw Anthony Day got 10 wins though, so anyone watching what's it called tonight? Night of Champions. Starts at 6 o'clock like. Anthony Day got 10 wins, yeah. And then he did an icon pick and I think he got 96 Mia Hamm. Watching UFC. Oh, you're odd. Nah. To be honest, they're both owned by the same company, aren't they? WWE and UFC. They meant like there's someone saying that they're going to be rebranding or whatever. Alright. Yeah, I think it might be SBC banned. It might be over, you know. I only just watched Money in the Bank. But to be honest, I didn't watch SmackDown last night. SmackDown started at like 6 o'clock. Hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome into TikTok. Alright. Hey, chance ref. Yeah, I might be soft banned. Yeah. Obviously, like, RK hasn't seen it, and other people in the chat might not have seen it, but yes. I saw the clip from SmackDown, I didn't actually see SmackDown itself. Yeah. You know what I wish they had on Netflix? Like so like it goes in order of all the like so it goes Raw, SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, and then go like main event and then feels like a proper WWE. Yeah, I saw a little thing right yesterday where some guy is saying that this is just his theory, saying that TKO wants to distance itself from anything to do with Vince McMahon, right? And obviously that's got a lot to do with WWE. So they're using John Cena to take the title and leave with it. So that way, they haven't got a WWE title, therefore they can't be called WWE. So they're going to change WWE to TKO. Um, I think it's a bit far fetched, but it makes sense in a fucking weird way because they want to distance themselves from Vince. The way to do that is by getting rid of WWE name. The way to do that is by John retiring with the title and going away. Um, it just seems a bit far fetched though. I can't see it happening myself, but I understand what he's trying to say. Um, it just seems a bit. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll leave the player picks for tomorrow, and then we'll have a full send tomorrow. I'll do a few more species. I mean, what you waiting for? We'll open these and then. Oh, 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 oh. Echoes in the dead of night. You all see the clips on Twitter? Yeah. I saw some clips on like TikTok and Twitter and stuff like that, so I haven't seen SmackDown, but I know what happened. Raw starts at 11 this week as well, for those who don't know. Running. But yeah, at the minute, the best thing people can do for a grind. It's almost unlimited. Um, if you do exclamation mark cheap or cheapest in the chat, then it gives you a link to FootGG cheapest buy rating, and then you just go and buy the cheapest 86s you can um, off the market, and you do the 86 exchange, and you'll make your coins back within time by doing like obviously team of the season picks, player SBCs and stuff like that. So there you go. Tell me what you waiting for. Look across the great divide. Because the 86s now are like fucking 800 coins now, so. Just getting a text message there from from the local pizza place. Go on, son. When we come running. Obviously, with these being very cheap, you just keep spamming these because you get walkouts all the time. An idea I would have if you can afford it is to build like 20 and then work the grind off of that if you can afford it. Ba, 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 ba. I'll build 10, see how far we get. Obviously, the more people that do this, the more 86s go up. I'd sell 87s and 88s when you pack them like tradable, because obviously they go for a bit. So, how are we doing, Danny lad? How are we? Feet don't fail me now. How are we doing, Lorcan lad? How are we, sir? Just finished season 2 with Liverpool. Go on, lad. Oh, right, yeah. They take a lot of sunlight for you to figure that out, mate, yeah. Glad you had a good day, though. Won the quadruple in season 2. Love that. Feet don't fail me now. Any chance, ref? To my ground. Spurs won the Euros against Chelsea. The Euro League. Fair play. You can tell it's a game. I knew what you meant, though, yeah. Feet don't fail me now. We're getting a new Evo as well. Lorcan, in case you missed it, mate. Um, left mid, right mid, 93 max. Spurs winning the Euros, yeah. Imagine. Wrong turn to where we're going. Redirect there. Wrong turn goes to where we were. Stressed out, started crying. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Lorcan, mate. I'd have made it a 10 times worse. But there's no way I'm handing money over after all that. Well, no, I only got this information myself a little while ago, and did I not send you that? Have I did I not send you it on Twitter? Have I done that thing again where I pressed your name to send it and didn't actually send it? Arsenal fans still say trust the process. Yeah, like genuinely, right? Is there a conversation to be had around Mikel Arteta now, or no? Because like I might have sent. All right, yeah. Well, the Eve only came out this morning, like the leak only came out this morning, so really nothing I could have done about that, mate. So a mate brings no money. Yeah, like anyone who goes out with no money like that and goes, oh, like I'm skint and stuff, red flag. They wouldn't get involved with that, mate. Because that basically they're hinting on for you to buy it for them, and that's not happening. If I'm doing the weekly play was horrid, yeah, we did a share play for one earlier, mate, and it was fucking woeful. At the minute, Lorcan, if you've got a lot of coins, mate, just buy 86s. They're like 800 coins or something. And just build 81 times 20s. They're the best value for your money at the minute. La 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 la. Obviously, if this becomes like a thing, then the prices will go up, but yeah. Like, to be honest, right? Like, I think I've spoke about this before. Like you say there, the amount of tax you've paid a month, right? Like, I used to pay more tax than the waitresses were getting paid that I used to work with. It was fucking scandalous. Like, and then they'd always be trying to be nice to you. What pack is this? This is the 86 overall shapeshifter pack, mate. They would always try and be nice to you when they figured out how much money you were on. Yeah, that's mental work, that Lorcan. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's, and I'm assuming you've put like about more than half, like 2 grand of that away. Obviously, I'm assuming about 2.5 grand's been put away with that. Shapeshifters Ramirez, Shapeshifter. I have no idea who to get, how you get out of that, Danny, mate. No idea who you take. 2K went to savings. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And will we see that come back into the public services? Probably not. Yeah, that's exactly it though. And like every weekend, the waitresses would be going out and they'd be coming back going, "Oh, I'm skint. I've got no money." But they'd been going out, and then they were bragging about like all the stuff that lasses that age fucking brag about. And I was like, "Listen, go away." Shapeshifters are Langa, yeah. Will Lorcan's money improve the NHS? No. No. Fighting over nothing. Yeah, it's mental, innit? When you look at it that way, there's 10 people in the store. Yeah. When you look at it that way, it's crazy, isn't it? Because what taxes, what, 20%, 25%? Crazy. The people I can't stand are the ones who, like, oh, I'm skint, I've got no money. You offer them more shifts. Oh, no, I can't do that. It's like, what the fuck do you want then? Like, oh, no, no, can't take up another shift. Skint, though. Like, 76 quid. Yeah. That's almost a day's work, isn't it, Lorcan? Essentially. That's how much you pay tax a day. Yeah, and that's exactly it, because obviously the more shifts you do when you're younger, the less shifts you have to do when you're older. And I think obviously when you're young, you have to enjoy your life and stuff like that. But different people enjoy different things. Some people prefer to go out and get twatted every week, spend the money because they know they're going to get it the following week. But yeah, that's exactly it. What people should be doing is exactly what you've done there, is put like, depending on obviously your living arrangements, you pay all your bills, then whatever you're left with, you put half in a savings and keep the rest for like stuff you might need during the month. The vile part, Alan, the tax you paid was working 59, yeah, so just shy of 60 hours. Would you get overtime for that or no? Um. Yeah, that's the thing, right? If you work extra hours, you don't actually. I mean, you do get more money, but it's. I think you'll know what I mean, Logan. Though, like, obviously it's worth it because you get more money, but you don't get that much more for working extra hours than you would for working your actual job. If you just went in and worked your normal hours, them hours are paid better than like working overtime. Obviously, it depends where you work and what the agreements are and stuff like that. But I know a lot of places, especially in kitchens, where, and obviously you work in hospitality, so you might know this as well. Any work you do over your hours doesn't necessarily see the tax book. It's normally not accounted for. I didn't need it anyway. So you'll still receive money, but you'll not. So like, because obviously you're doing the business a helping hand by working them hours, covering a shift, whatever it may be. So they just pay you as if it was like not on the books type thing. Never happened myself, but obviously, um, you know, I've heard it happen in places. You know, got a tradable, and you can't sell them. Um, no, no, you use them in like, say, like team of the what's it called, picks. Team of the season. Sorry. What's it called? Team of the fucking no. Is it the icon picks? Icon picks and player SBCs if you don't want them. If you don't want the cards, you basically, Billy, I'll show you what I've been doing. This is what I've been doing with my fodder. I don't want these cards, right? But they're there and they're not doing anything in my team. So you just basically put like two or three special cards on the rest 84. And that's it. Because if they're untradeable, they're only worth their rating. The value isn't there. And so you overstocked on 84s, and you've got all this fodder you don't need. Just do the player SBCs. You might get something tradable. Um, you've got them tradable though. I would either keep them on your transfer list or quick sell them, depending on if you need coins or not. If you need coins, then obviously quick sell or sell them or whatever. But if you don't need the coins, then keep them. Yeah, they might be required for an SBC or something. I don't know, like a repeatable shapeshifters pick or something. I don't know. It was all laid out for me. You contracted for 0 hours. Yeah, that's where they get it though, isn't it? There's a lot of shit. The 0 hour contracts protect the company, not the. Yeah, true. There you go. The thing with a 0 hour contract is it means it can let you go at any time without having to pay you any form of like money. Um, but yeah, if you're, because they're like, oh, 45 grand for him. Yeah, meet in the middle and do for 40. Yeah, mate, if you can get 40 grand a year, that's like 850 quid a week, maybe 900 quid a week. Yeah, yeah. The travel's what puts me off, like, has put me off jobs in the past. It's about 800. Yeah, gone up like 5k a year. It's an extra 100 quid a week, isn't it? I'm all right there. 100 quid a week. Like bonuses for not getting. That's yeah, that's class. That to be fair. The thing is, right? Like, and so it's so after like 50 grand a year after tax, it'll be like what 38 grand take home after the take off the 12 grand tax. Is it 20 or 25%? Yeah. So while your paycheck says 50, it's it's 38. Then obviously you got to divide 38 by 12, and then you'll get what the monthly pay is. Obviously barring like bonuses and shit like that. So oh mate, I've got a few mates who are like horsey people. What I don't understand, right, is I've literally seen them like control these get massive beasts like horses, right? And as soon as anyone like raises their voice at them, they'll cry. I don't understand how that works. Like, does this get absolute fucking wild animal, beast like thing, and that can like control them and like train them and shit like that. Even jokingly, you have any fucking yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, mate, the amount of money that goes into horses is daft. One of my mates has got 3 horses, I think. Look, and that sounds like every single night this month, right? Every single night of July is a Chinese. That's what that sounds like, mate. Yeah, what they're called, man. They've got an actual name, haven't they? The people who come out and like clip the fucking like do all the shoes and shit like that. Farriers, yeah, it is, yeah. Got 2. Yeah, the amount of money and the amount of like care and stuff that goes into like the likes of horses, it's mad. Sounds like Bailey's fucking jealous of the horses, to be honest. I bet you Bailey was down the fucking stable showing the fucking horses pictures of like you remember when there was that whole horse meeting like burgers and that. Bailey was down there showing them fucking news clippings. That's what you were doing, weren't you? Yeah, Middlesbrough's a long, long place. Has anyone ever been to Middlesbrough bus station, by the way? That is a never-ending maze of fucking. Anyone who's been to Middlesbrough bus station knows exactly what I'm talking about. That is a maze you will never get out of. Yeah, you do realize your Xbox doesn't actually take up that much electricity. It's stuff like hair dryers and air fryers and um, microwaves and ovens and stuff like that. Redcar. I've never actually been there before. I saw a table of like what like appliances take up what like wattage and stuff like that. Xboxes and stuff don't take up much. Hey, how are we doing, Ethan, mate? How are we? You love that look and you love that bit. You know what I mean? Love that. Big fan. That fantasy, no pain affected with restless whispers and cheats. You know what you should do, Billy, just to spite her, right? Leave your Xbox on overnight. Yeah. Then we'll see if the horses have got food next week. Bastards. Oh yeah, look, and you've got to be careful with that type of stuff, mate. 100%. That's why I never talk about it. That's why I never talk about that type of stuff ever. Because as soon as people know what you've got or understand what you have, they're your best friend. You know what I mean? They're your best friend. They always want to do stuff now because they found out what you've got and all that. It's just not what. If you feel that strongly about it, Bailey, mate, I think there's a what's it called? You know, the child services thing. If you feel like you're being mistreated, mate, and you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, that one, look, and yeah, yeah. If you feel like the horses are getting more attention than yourself, you know. I mean, to be fair, she does pay for the food, she pays for the house. Therefore, two of the two of the same criteria are met. You know what I mean? Going Maldives for a week sounds like a good idea. That, you know, just fucking off. Tree fitty. How we doing, Sappy lad? 3K a person. So you're gonna spend an entire fucking 10 days, are you? Yeah. No, I get that, Billy. I get that. I think I think though when you get older, you'll understand like um more about money. Because it sounds easy and it seems simple when you're younger, but until you know like how hard it is to juggle money and then all that type of stuff. Obviously, the horses are an expense that doesn't have to be paid. Like the internet, for instance, right? People see their phone and the internet as like essential bills. When I'm talking like essential bills, I'm talking like rent, gas, electric, council tax, water, them types of things. Once you get them paid, like stuff like horses and phones and internet bills are all like what they're called um, luxury bills, aren't they? Council tax, by the way, it's fucking scam, innit? It's like 100 quid a month or something, 110 quid a month. It's fucking atrocious. Like, you got Gavi out of your champs. Go on, son. Love that. A little better. Good to hear you, Sappy, mate. Hopefully you feel better soon, lad. No, yeah, I get that part, Bailey. Yeah, I get that part. Council tax was originally invented, Lorcan, for a war with the French. All I'm seeing is council tax was originally invented for a war with the French. That's all I'm saying. Google it. It's all there. All there. Did you know, Lorcan, though, that council tax is the only bill you can go to prison for because it's a government bill. It's a legal bill, not like a household bill type thing. It's the only bill you can go to prison for. It's it's mad how it works because it's like it's an actual law that you've got to pay it. Stuff like TV license isn't. Stuff like gas and electric isn't. It's just an agreement you've got with the company. Because you own a house or you live in a house, you've got to pay council tax by law. You know what I mean? That's the difference between a normal bill and council tax. Um, you own a four-story house and you're moaning that you don't have any money. Yeah, exactly. No, I get it, Bailey. I get it. Like I know people who go out on the piss. They use different fucking what's it called, like substances and stuff, and then they're complaining that they can't get new tires for their car, or they can't afford to buy shopping this week, or they can't afford to travel to work, or can't afford to put petrol in the car. They can't do this, that, or the other. And I'm like, well, stop doing the shit you're doing then. People live outside their means, mate. Like, here's another thing though, Bailey. Right? Here's what you've got to think about as well. Here's another thing. With the new pay rise that obviously your mum's just received, do you think she'll get another horse? Because she got a pay rise, therefore she can pay for another one. Or is that not going to be? works like 8 hours a week, gets paid fuck all, right? And she's 21. Her parents give her 200 quid each week. So where's the incentive to work there then? She wants to get a new car for horse storage. She wants a proper 4x4. Just got candy. Go on, son. Yeah, so she'll get what, 500 quid a week? Because obviously she'll be working that hours and getting her hourly rate. Then so she gets given, so she makes 500 quid a week. She makes 24 grand a year. She makes 24 grand a year and complains that she's skint, but she only works 8 hours a week. Thing is, right, what she doesn't actually realize, right? What she doesn't actually realize is the fact that her parents, because she works, and her parents give her 200 quid a week each. That's classed as income, so she should be taxed on that 400 quid a week. That's classed as income, so she should be taxed on that. But I bet you she's not. Um, if you want to talk technicalities and legalities of it, then but yeah, yeah. Oh mate, like I'm obviously like okay and stuff like that. Um, but if I ask for anything, I get it though. Like obviously it's different situations and different scenarios, isn't it? Um, some people are tighter with money than others. Um, some people don't like handing over money, even if they've got it. The what I will say, right, is the best way the best way to keep money is to act like you don't have it. Say you owe me this, yeah, yeah. Like that's exactly it, right? And I used to go out quite a lot. I'm talking like when I was working like 6 days as a chef, I was going out 5 nights a week. So I was going to work at like 9 a.m., finishing work at like 9, 10 o'clock, go home, get ready, go back out to like 5, 6 in the morning, go home, have like an hour's sleep or whatever, then go to work. Hour or two sleep, then go to work. I did that for about 8 years. Um, and it was fun, but I never, because I knew that I had work the next day. I would drink a bit, but I wouldn't drink enough to like render me useless the next day. Yeah, I know people like that, Logan. They're the worst. They'll get like I know someone who's on like or who's on 6 grand a month, right, and they struggle with money because they're on 6 grand a month. They see that they're getting 6 grand a month, so they spend 6 grand a month. Yeah, like they're like, oh, well, because they do like seals or whatever, and so they get like what's it called, commission and stuff like that. So they obviously earn a lot more. Yeah, the thing is, right? If you get 6 grand a month, obviously it's not everyone does, but if you get 6 grand a month, like you should be putting at least 4 grand a month away, 3.5 at least. Like you should be able to save about 30 to 40 grand a year. Yeah, Like it's it's not like one of those things where, do you know them people who have put them videos out and they're like, oh, um, or just rent a house or just buy a house when you're 18. Like, that doesn't work, does it? The actual advice people need is when they're in school about money. The When you start saving, that's when it's like, because what happens is, right, you see your money start to pile up, and because it's going up and up and up, you don't want to touch it. So then you leave it, and then you just keep building and building and building. Yeah, that's exactly it though. Like, it's obviously it's easy to save when you've got money, right? But how you get money is often by working more than you would actually want to, because no one wants to go to work and fucking work all their life, do they? But if you put the effort in when you're younger, you provide yourself with a safety net. Because say for instance, if you go out, say if you have a job, right, and then you lose it and you can't find a job instantly, you might lose the house you're in, car you've got, that type of stuff, right? But if you create that safety net before then, and you did manage to save some, obviously you might have to sacrifice going out, going on holiday, all the stuff that people do. But if you're then financially sound, in case of like an emergency or whatever, then yeah, exactly, Logan, exactly. Because now you could take months off, months out of a job, and maybe years, depending on obviously how good you are with money, and not have to worry about it. You know? Because there's a lot of people who get swayed by their friends and they want to be out with their friends all the time and they want to go and do X, Y, and Z. That's absolutely fine. However, if you can't afford to do X, Y, and Z, you're then putting yourself in a financial hole where you're causing problems for yourself later down the line. It sounds like a boring way to put it, but if you live outside your means, there's only so long you can do that. I've known people who have taken out like, you know, them payday loan things where you get like fucking a grand and a half, you got to pay like 3 grand back or something, 4 grand back. I know people who've done that when they were 21 and I was 21, which is like 13 years ago. And some of them things they're still paying back because they've been fucking scandalous with their money. Still own for like phones, TVs, like all these like. Hey, how are we doing, Kobe, mate? How are we, sir? I don't owe anything to anybody. Yeah, I'm fantastic, thanks, mate. We're not long going to be finishing the stream. Um, Been live for 3 hours, 3.5 hours at the minute. But yeah, we're just talking life, really. I'm just going to go to the toilet, lads. Give me 2 seconds, alright? I'm going to run a minute of ads while I'm away. Bye bye now. Hello, Johnny lad. How we doing, mate? How are we set? Boy, 100 points. Go on, son. We got nothing to prove. Good, good to hear you, man. Where did he go? He went to the toilet, mate. But yeah, at the minute we're SBC banned, so there's nothing I can do really. Um, but yeah, was just gonna finish the stream off and then obviously be back tomorrow. Because at the minute there's nothing really like. I'm not gonna be doing gameplay. Fuck that. I packed out my Diallo though. We did Lucy Bronze. We got Rolfo. Why are you in Tesco car park? Been getting anything nice though, Johnny, I know. Right, so he goes, I got Rolfo, from, I can't remember now. I think it might have been a player pick. Crisps and beer for the boxing. I'm going to be watching, qualifying if it hasn't already happened for the F1. I'm then going to be eating food. I'm going to be, there's WWE on. There is under 21s European final on. There's boxing, there's UFC, there's loads to watch tonight, so I'm gonna have many screens on many different sports. What are you gonna eat? I have no idea, mate. I have no idea yet. I've been on FIFA in 2 days. How long you live for? Probably another like 2 minutes. Um, because we've been live for just over 3 hours now, and I'm tired. Basically, mate, all the streams from now on, we'll catch up on the UFC in the morning. Yeah, good idea that, to be fair. Basically, mate, all the streams from now on are gonna be like, um, 3 hours if that, like 3 hours, 4 hours at a push. Because what I find is that I stream for like 7, 8 hours, and then I'm fucking shattered, and then I can't be asked to edit, which means then that I've just wasted my entire day. Yeah, the under 21s final tonight I think kicks off like 7 or 8 o'clock maybe. England and Germany. So hopefully we can win that. Because if we win that final, we're back to back under 21s champions. So that's pretty limbs, I think. But yeah, is there anyone live right now? Yeah, like I say, oh, Spicy versus Germany. They've got a good striker, mate. Number 10. The German striker, number 10. He's fucking brilliant. For a big man, he can move. Um, but yeah, for right, who's live? Voldemort, yeah. I don't know how to say his name. I probably butchered that, but yeah. He's brilliant. Right, so options. Right, we'll get Armalika back with a raid because he raided us yesterday or the day before. Um, do, 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 do. Maverick, I don't even know who that is. I'll be honest with you, Johnny. Well, so Everton versus Bayern for him. I'll be honest with you, Johnny. I don't watch a lot of streamers. I don't know if that'll shock anybody, but I don't watch a lot of streamers. Like, um, no, no, it's all right. It's all right, Johnny. Mate, I look at this. I'll show you my screen now, right? Look. So if I swap my screen to this, right? Look. Obviously, I'm on my stream now because we're going to be raiding Arbaliga, so I'm typing in the chat there, right? If you look, I have a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, a Madden 25 channel, Armaliga, TTA, and Treefy. I don't follow Ozio, Get Rigged, Chazza. Like I don't follow a lot of people because if I don't watch them, I'm not going to follow them. Do you know what I mean? There's very few people I watch these days. Very few. Um, but yeah, we got 20 people in the raid here. I do appreciate it, lads. I'll catch you boys tomorrow. All right. Um, when you get there, make sure you follow Armalika. He does a lot of stuff, SBCs, all that type of stuff. So have a good one, boys, and I'll catch you boys tomorrow. All right. Bye bye now.